The divide we see today is very clear. The divide is between people who have respect for others' rights, and demand others respect them and their rights. But most of all, people who demand their freedom. The divide is between those who do not respect their rights, do not respect the rights of others, freedoms of others, and demand others submit to them, to a collective, to a hive mind. What I want to know is what is behind the Democratic Party, the left, fighting this wall on the border. I look at it from the position that these people on the border, on the American side, are in danger. And what the left wants is everybody to sit and talk about it and debate. Well, debate is a waste of time. Debate ends up with two losers because neither one is going to say, gee, you're right, to the other side. What they don't want is discussion. And what we've learned is that the left cannot discuss anything. They cannot reason with anything. Anybody who resorts straight to violence when they don't get their way, who throws temper tantrums, is functioning on a level of immaturity so deep, there's nothing that can be done for them. The left, the liberals, the Democrats, they delight in sitting and allowing others be killed, robbed. Decent people don't do that. Respectable people don't do that. Mature people don't do that. And this is where the divide is clear. The divide is between respectable, decent, mature, honorable people and those who aren't. We don't have a choice in this matter. They're threatening to shut the government down. Well, so what? How many times have they shut the government down and what happens? Essential personnel has to show up. Everything works just fine. And what it's proved every time is those who aren't essential personnel aren't needed. What they are is a political bloc. They're a political bloc to vote and make sure the deep state still functions. So shut it down. Shut it down. Make them go home. Make them get in line for work and food like we have to. This caste system that America operates under that nobody seems to be able to see, where you have different levels of status, and those with status get what they want. The more status, the more they get. This has got to end. We're dealing with people that reason doesn't stop them, decency, morality, ethics doesn't stop them, law doesn't stop them. So far, only one thing stops them, and that's force. And we're going to have to use force. Now, anyone who is going to be an apologist for radical Islam, or Islam in any form, because there is no other thing we can see. If you hear religion of peace and what you see doesn't coincide, then put something in your ears so the lies don't take over your brain. This immigration issue, does it need to be spelled out? This is to replace the people there right now? And who are the only people who can take down and halt all of this? Well, it's Europeans, people of European descent. The only people who've ever done anything. So, we're set up for elimination. This has got to end. We don't have a choice in this matter. Now, I don't give a shit if somebody says you're racist, you're Islamophobic. I really don't give a shit because I would have to have some respect for their opinion before that would make any difference. And I don't have any respect for people who have no respect for me. We have to stand together. We already have. We stood as one. And look, there are a hell of a lot more of us than there are them because we stood as one and we outvoted the dead vote, the illegal vote, and the rigged election machine vote. We got the popular vote hands down, which TV, mainstream media, the Marxist state media will never admit because, well, that's part of the narrative. And once the narrative is established, it becomes law. Government operates by it. TV operates by it. No one dares cross the narrative. Well, recognize it for what it is. It's a bullshit lie to give us a political goal to walk all over us. If you accept the narrative, you're part of the problem. Ignore it. Jack Ma said, I believe yesterday, that the next 30 years is going to have a lot more pain in the world than there will be comfort. And he's right. Because what we have to face is there's two kinds of people on this world, and that divide is becoming extremely clear. Those with respect for others, respect for others' rights, respect for others' freedoms, and those who don't give a shit what they gotta do to take from others. We can't live like this. We cannot live like this, and we will not live like this. We have to stop them. Look what they're doing to Fox News. Okay, Media Matters went to work under contract and went after Bill O'Reilly's sponsors, his advertisers. They went for the money. So it's time for us to go after their money. These people demand that we give them whatever we do, our work, what we earn, to them, and they do nothing. These are parasites. We need to stop looking at other people as other people. Look, dogs don't look at other dogs as just another dog. Wolves don't look at wolves as just another wolf. Lions don't look at lions as just another lion. No. They fight. You're on my territory. You're trying to take from me. And that's how we have to look at these other people, because they're not other people. People don't act this way. If, for lack of a better term, civilized people don't act this way. What do civilized people do? They fight and defend not just their rights and their freedoms, but they protect their family and their friends, and most of all, their future. We need to look at the indigenous peoples and how they thrived for thousands and thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. They thrived by having simple philosophies. You respect me, and I respect you. You don't respect me, I will have to do away with you. You will respect me. I will not try to take from you, and you don't try to take from me. Build the damn wall. Why are they fighting this wall? I don't think there's any doubt why they're fighting this wall. If the wall is up, you're going to have people on the border. If the wall is up, there's no way for an invasion from the south. I don't have a doubt. There's plans to wipe out the U.S. civilization, the U.S. society, the U.S. culture, to exterminate it. All you got to do is look at what's going on. Turn off the volume and take a look. You'll see. Stand as one. If you're not willing to stand, then get out of the way. If all you're going to do is debate and think you're smart, then know this: the more you think you're smart, the more you're not.